Ahoy there, friends. I have a lovely question here from Mr. Dane. Now, Dane and Corey love the show. Dane has asked, I'd love a quick video on things you look for when you're doing due diligence. Now, we got to be careful here because I followed due diligence in 2021. It didn't matter. It all came down to the price, how early you are. Product, team, all these things that you think matter didn't matter, man. You had to be centered around the cycle one narrative. That's what gave you the winners. But we're going to go through some basic things. So I've made some preparation here just to give you an idea of things. But first and foremost, if you go back into Bitcoin in 2019, friends, because I remember what I was doing, all right? I remember what I was doing in 2019. I was right here, December 2019. I only knew of two altcoins. Rocket Pool, RPL, which I bought, and Celsius. I saw Alex Mashinsky on a YouTube channel, and I'm like, man, that guy's smart. I got to get in. I never got in. You know why? I wish I got in, by the way. It did like a 60x on BTC. I never got in, I think, because I couldn't be bothered logging in. I'm like, oh, I don't know how to use this freaking passport. I don't want to send my KYC. Nah. I just stopped it. Missed out big, right? But Rocket Pool did 100x. But, see, that was the funny part, man. Two big winners. And that's it. Everything after that was a curse. But look at this. When it comes to these, you had no idea what was coming next. So maybe where we are right now is that December, the January of 2019, 2020. We could be there right now. Now, we can do some basic due diligence, but the problem is legit projects with legit products with legit people can still scam you if they are not part of the right narrative. That's the truth. It's tough to admit, but yes. You'll never be able to outperform BTC or ETH. You'll get coins unlocked too early, too late. Yeah, so it's tough, isn't it? That's the game, man. I'm telling you the game. This is just how it works. We're trading attention, Metcalfe's law, people moving around. It really is a casino, man. It's just a casino. So I've got to reiterate to you, a good product, a good people and website, all these, not good enough by itself. It needs to be around the narrative that is moving. That doesn't mean if 3 months pass by, you don't make any money. Oh, because this thing's not moving. There's a narrative not here. It's on another chain. No. I don't mean by that. What I mean is, for example, there were privacy coin projects made in 2021. And there's going to be privacy coin projects again. But now it's like its third narrative now. They're probably going to get flunked. Okay, just to give you an example. There were types of chains that were like repeated from 2017 type of ICOs that just like layer ones that never launched. They're listed on a centralized exchange. There's only like 40 people in the whole community. Those things existed and launched. No one ever heard of them. What happened in 2021? Okay, well, actually, let's start with 2020. So if we are at the beginning of the Bitcoin halving year, which is 2020, which is right here, if we have Bitcoin halving year, you don't know what comes next. But let me tell you something. You know, in March here, Soylana actually launched. You know, in these months here, this was DeFi season. ChainLink went nuclear. Synthetics went nuclear. AAVE went up heaps. Everything DeFi. Curve launched. All these things erupted. Your brain could not comprehend what was coming months before that. Nobody could. Only deep Ethereum maxis. I think Sassel was writing Medium articles about DeFi saying, hey, there's this good DeFi thing. We can solve the world financial future and system, but no one believed them. And then look what happened. They killed it. So what's happening now? We don't really know. We don't really know because look, what we think is a good product, clearly no one really gives a damn, do they? They're buying dog coins and poop. So what are we meant to do? We just have to accept the risk for what it is, right? So I've established to you that product and that's there's another thing to think about. I've made videos about this. I've got to repeat to you as well, please. If you see a good product, you're not going to get it cheap. If you see legit teams and shiny people and they're connected and sponsorships, you ain't getting in cheap. You're not getting in anything. They'll give it to you in the late round if you're lucky to get in. So for example, Celestia, I did videos on it. ICO was 9 cents. It launches at $2. They're up 20x day one. It goes to $10. Actually went to $15. So they went up 150x straight line. And everybody's being told that it's cheap. You know, all these other influencers out there that we see. Just if you're listening out there, baby dolls, I just want you to know, everybody talks about a coin they're in. Everybody. No one does it for free. You know who does it for free? Me. I'm the idiot. I'm the peanut brain. I do it for free. I talk about them for free. Why? Because I want to see what's going on. But by the way, you learn about things from them. But that's what it is. And if I get in, I go, I'm getting in, might get wrecked. But you develop this skepticism and this paranoia that it's just. So these people, they get angel allocations. Angel investor allocations, friends, just to let you know, minimum clip 50K. Yes, so there are, I don't want to name names, friends, because I'll be knocking out the whole industry. But you name them, if they smiled to you on camera, they get angel allocations. They get a 25K or a 50K clip for them. And they get in at bottom dollar price, bottom dollar. So there are coins that are going to launch. They have launched, you know, like Molestia and all these other things are launched. They have like 5 billion fully diluted. Yeah, these influencers, they got to get in like a 50K or a 100K clip at like 400 million. So they're 10x. That's them, by the way. And before them were the real insiders who don't get in at 400 million market cap. They get in at like 100 million. Think about that. So the insiders, if influencers are up 10x, these guys are up 40x. But their whole plan is they don't unlock the coins until the real bull market comes. It's exactly what Mt. Gox is doing. You know how Mt. Gox slowly starts sending coins out after Bitcoin hits 40K? It's a tough game. So due diligence, that's what you got to know, right? You got to know if it's a good product, it's expensive. So what's that left with? You're left with, okay, I got to look for trash products. Well, you can't think about it like that. That's why I've made a framework to go, well, look, if I'm looking for something, I want it to be around the narrative that's new, because then you increase your probability of winning. For example, there was that one dude who put in like thousands of dollars into dog coins and made like 3.5 million in SHIB, Doji, Lon, and all these others, right? So he had the right narrative, right? Even though what's the product? The product is meme coins making people feel good because they're joking around and entertaining themselves on the blockchain, right? But now memes are not cycle 1 anymore, they're cycle 2. So it's a balance. Only you can decide that. How much do you think it's worth it for you to put in big core bullets into like a new coin, which is, it could be good, but the thing is you don't get a cheap price. You know, and then look, with Impulse Chain, PulseX, yeah, guess what? We got in the same price as everybody else. We get destroyed. So you see, if they let everybody in, all the weak hands come in with us. That's tough, right? That's why what I do is PAID Launchpad. Why? PAID do the due diligence for us. Launchpads are a way. Now, unfortunately, they don't take US citizens and it's KYC. You can't do anything about it. So KYC, it's KYC. And yes, they don't take any US citizens, but they will check the teams out. They'll do video streaming. There's doxing. They won't do any projects if they're found. I won't show the face. I remember Kyle Chassé. Kyle, there was a project that was good in 2021, but he would not do it. He goes, he knew who the founder was. He knew, but the founder, the guy behind it was not willing to put his face on the website and his name to the project. Even though he knew he was, he goes, I know people who know him as well. He's not going to do a runner, but we still can't do it. So that's just to show you the type of, like, they have their own due diligence. Do you know them? I can't give you a formula. I wish I can, bro. Like, oh, if they're anonymous, they're dodgy. Not necessarily. What, if they show their face, you can't lose money? Look how many things we've lost money on. They show you, they put their face to the camera and go, smile, everything's great. Okay, it's very, very tough. For ICOs, for me, I'm just telling you, we're not big enough. I'm actually showing people how to win the game. It is the complete opposite of what these people want. These people are trash, friends. They want me to get in at 10 cents. The thing launches at $1.40 and to tell you that it's going to $10. That's straight outright lying. They want you to be told that. I'm not going to name names. I'm just telling you, go look around, watch the videos out there. Well, you think it's just, do you think these people are just covering these things just out of the goodness of their heart? Look at this coin that launched. No, they're not. So that's the game, man. That's the game. And all you can do is just hope that you're around Cycle 1 coins, because look, good product isn't even good enough. You need a narrative around it. Like, what good is who cares about a privacy chain now? Privacy coins going to their third cycle narrative. You know, payment solutions, nah. Yeah, I know it's tough. So whatever comes in throughout this Bitcoin halving year, if narratives erupt, you just got to think, all right, can I do a launch pad to get in? PAID requires you to buy the coin and to win lottery. It's lottery ticket roll. That's what I do. I can't be guaranteed that I'm going to be doing these other ICO, IDOs. I don't want to do them, friends, because they're not, as the bull market goes on, the raises get higher and higher. It becomes more at stake. You just got to look for a bottom dollar price. All right. And yeah, unfortunately, there is no magic formula to do that. You just got to keep your ears and eyes everywhere. So if you're listening, yes, I'm committing to that. Because look, just to be open and let you know, in 2021, I had no freaking idea what was going to go up when I was in 2020. No one in the industry knew. Go back and watch the videos. I was watching videos on YouTube that said token securitization is coming, where we're going to put stocks on the blockchain and DeFi is going to be enhanced. Didn't happen. Gaming became big. NFTs became big. Metaverse became big. Right? Ponzi DeFi became big. Not even real DeFi. Just literally rebased Ponzi DeFi became big. Dog coins became the biggest. Monkey JPEGs. That was nobody's agenda in 2020, you see. So don't even try to pick the stories and narrative. But if there is some sort of formula, and I hate using that word, but we got to use it. Formula, blueprint, framework, approach. What I've noticed now is if a coin pumps, let's say a SPI, you know, you saw Soylana. If it pumps, you might want to throw lottery bullets into its trashy meme coins. Okay, that's maybe what you want to do. And what's the formula? Maybe if it has like 4 green monthly candles. That's what I've noticed. I'd love to tell you, hey, go buy the AAVE on them and the GMX fork and the Uniswap fork. You can't. There's insiders. They'll dump on you. Their coins don't even move. Their coins go up like 300%, which is like, you think, oh man, 4x. Yeah, but you're gambling on that. You didn't get in at the lows. So you may as well just punt on the meme coins because you don't really believe in that ecosystem anyway. That's why you're not in it. You just got in. You see, I know. I wish I had more. I wish we had a direct path, but we have to wait and see. Okay, so that's something that unfortunately you might have to do. You set aside some lottery tickets and you're like, yeah, I'm basically, so you might say to me, hey, my friend Somi, you're basically telling me walk into a casino and just start having fun. Yeah, that's what seems to be working. PAID as a launchpad will do the due diligence, but there's an advantage for it as well. Now, there are other launchpads, but there's 50. I don't know which ones are going to be. I don't know. There's just too many projects. But what I like about it is I saw this myself. So I'm giving you like first-hand information. In 2021, Kyle, the founder and the team, they noticed gaming was starting to become a thing in crypto at the end of the year, the fourth quarter. So what they did was they pivoted all the ICOs to gaming. And then they did like 10 gaming ICOs, and some of them did like a 40x, 12x, 6x. Pretty good. You know, some of them only like 2x or 3x. And, you know, so see what I mean? I know this. I'm like, oh, wow, they pivoted really fast in 2021. If a new narrative appears in 2024 throughout the year, maybe they'll pivot again. But once again, man, I'm really sorry. I used a lot of maybes and buts and speculations, you know. And if you're sitting on the sideline thinking, hey, but I don't need any of these coins. How do you know that? You don't know shit. And I don't know anything either. I'm just a peanut brain. How are your core altcoins doing? Okay, Dog with a Hat did a 10,000x. You know, how are your I pray, please pray, our core altcoins do enough pumping in the next 15 months that you don't need to throw more than a couple of % in this lottery ticket just to say you kind of did it and play around. Or you don't have to look at it all. I hope we do that. But the data is not, I mean, the charts are not saying that so far. I hope something flips up. But look, we're still holding out for hope. But that's basically what you can do. I have some basic conditions. I'm never downloading any single game. Just to let you know, friends out there, don't download any file onto your computer. What a lot of the scammers will do is they know everyone wants to get into CD ICOs and stuff. So they will attach a virus to a game and they'll show you a game and you think, oh, wow, the game's pretty good. No, they went to Steam library or went to other gaming like libraries. They stole the game from there. They cracked the game and then they just attach their own malware to it and they change some words and they basically just send it out to people. So you think they've made a game and it's really cheap. No. They've stolen your MetaMask keys. I know this type of stuff goes around. I won't open up any files. I won't do any of that. I'm not even looking for projects, friends. Just word of mouth, okay? So, yeah, man. I know. This is what I'm basically saying. Hey, it's one big fat giant casino. We just got to see where we land. Yes. That's why I know it's stressful if you're coming in now what to do. That's why it is a blessing in the skies if you can buy Pulse Chain, PulseX, and Hex at cheap prices, right? Yeah, imagine like buying ChainLink $5. I mean, it was there for 18 months. So you don't need to 100% focus on all of these, but they're not even guaranteed to go up the whole way too. We're just hoping they do. What if they don't? See, that's what people don't. Everyone's too scared to entertain that thought. But look what happened in 2021. And I made videos, friends, just like a big climax of this episode to show you. It's all about the price. Everything's about the price. Price. Low price is better. That's it. New project, don't care. Low price is better. I want cheap. That means, yes, market cap matters. So, for example, when I'm doing drift, don't know, maybe it goes to 0, maybe to rug, maybe it never takes off. I don't care. It's a 4 million market cap. I'm like, all right, sweet, I can live with that. 4 million. All right. Also, you look at the game and you're like, wait a minute. This doesn't look like Need for Speed. Of course, friends. You get the point. They make something very beta mode to see if they can grab money so they can upgrade it. If they made something full studio, you're not buying in at 4 million market cap. You're buying at 400 million and you're buying the top of the ICO people who got in 2 years ago. I learned that the hard way of 2021. Now I was in paid, luckily to repeat, but I got to see that, right? So how I learned that the hard way, buying minus 70% discount was still expensive. Things were launching at $2, but their ICO was 1 cent. So even though you're buying it at 50 cents, doesn't matter. There's still 50x on side. It's all about the price. So cheap price, better. If I'm doing these and everyone says I'm a scammer, good. Good. That means I'm early still. If I'm doing them and everyone says, wow, this is great, we're all going to win, I'm like, oh crap, we're near the end. That's what happened in 2021. Retailers only wanted ICOs. Retailers only wanted ICOs so they can go dump on other retailers. Okay? Because they figured out finally ICOs were free money. When did they figure it out? 2021. But now I'm in Launchpads early. Launchpads weren't really around in 2020. They weren't around. 2021, they all started launching themselves. Okay, so it's all about the price. It's all about the market cap. As the bull market progresses, the market caps, the raisers by the teams will get more greedy because there's such a demand for retailers to throw their money into anything. So if they have to claw for money, that's bear market. That's what you want. It's like, oh man, you can't even fill the pools. Okay, now if the pool gets closed super fast, you know you're near the end, right? For the whole thing, for the whole project. Now, Drift, remember, Drift just had like a warm-up one of 150K. But when it comes to the others, you're going to start to see, friends. For example, just to compare, PulseX did like 1.5 billion, $1.1 billion. Think about that pool. Your market cap is 1.1 billion versus 4 million. So that's what you got to look out for. It's all about the price. What's cheap, what's expensive? We're just guessing, man. We got no freaking idea. I guess maybe anything under 10 million is cheap, but I'm just using a psychologically round number, 10 million. There's no guarantee, right? So that's something you really got to be really prudent about. Due diligence, yeah. Check out your price, man. It's like, I'd love to say, oh, check out the product. Is it good? That's what, but what do you think everybody else is on YouTube? That's what they're saying. They're all full of shit, okay? I learned about this game by watching the same people you and me are watching on YouTube who say, research the team. Are there good people? Do they have good intentions? Is there a product market fit? Yeah, I listen to all that bullshit out of their mouths as well. I watched their same videos today, friends, and I've spoken to a lot of people. I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm just telling you, they're all full of shit. They were all dumping their ICOs. That's how they made all their money. They were not participating in public ICOs and public markets like me, actually buying in depression and selling in euphoria. They were not doing that at all. They made all their money from I'm going to review this project. They get given allocation, they dump on everyone. All right, that's how they were making their money. So now it's starting to make sense, right? You think about it, you're like, great, that's weird. How come the influencers who are telling us to do these due diligence, check out the team, does it have a good product market fit? They see all the checklist bullshit. People who are telling you to do that, yeah, they're not doing that. They're like, pay up, give me a good price, I'll tell everybody whatever it is, okay? Because remember, they got to look at themselves in the mirror every day and pretend they're not scum and cheating the game themselves and robbing everybody. So they have their own ways of doing it. They go, well, golly gee, I thought the team CEO was going to be good, but then he ended up betraying me, you know? So they always have like this mental gymnastics. But yeah, that's it. So at the end of the day, right? You shouldn't have to pick between this, but you've now seen with meme coins, man, people buy nothing. Meme coins are literally nothing. It's an imaginary address loosely related to nothing on a space. It just has a word attached to it. There's no product. It's people's speculation that there's going to be a community to make a product, and people just keep gambling. So if they're willing to buy that, I like the fact, okay, I don't care how crappy this game looks. I don't care how crappy this metaverse or NFT or DeFi. I don't care how crappy they look. If the price is low enough, I'm going to keep punting lotteries. That's it. Give me a low price. Because you'll see in the bull market, friends, they'll change the logo, they'll change the name, they'll do whatever they want to pivot, they'll add AI to it, you know? Doggy, Inu, puppy cat with a hat AI, just whatever it is. All right, so you've now seen a lot of things. Price, 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 it's all that matters. Price, lower market cap, better. Don't pay up. And me, like one of the only honest people out here, will tell you, hey, I am doing this ICO for, say, PAID. Our price entry is here. Do not buy on the open above like a 3x. That's it. If you miss it, whatever. I think it's a good project. Right, that's if I even like a project. I'll say that's it. You know, but I'm not getting funded for it. Other people are. So, you know, I wish I had more frameworks and formulas for us to all kill our friends, but this is just the game, man. It's an arena. You've learned a lot. I've fast-tracked everything. Hey, I'll be like just saving you from the damage coming ahead. So you get to see. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, all. Catch you soon.